You're welcome to the DTU studio. Dear friends, in today's episode of ROOBAROO, I bring you face to face with another alumnus of DCE DTU, Mr. Shireesh Sahai. Mr. Shireesh Sahai is the CEO of India Wolters Kluwer, a global leader in professional information services and with customers in over 150 countries. I also bring along Mrs. Amita Sahai. I would like to ask you, you're coming here after a long time. I think you passed out in 1991?
1991 from mechanical engineering.
Mechanical engineering.
Yeah.
And today you're working with Wolters, right? What was your journey?
So I did my mechanical engineer from TCE in 1991.
Okay.
Post that, I also did my MBA from Faculty of Management Studies, FMS Delhi University. I started my career in the automobile industry, including a 2.5-year stint with General Motors. But I would say my most defining period of my career was my 15 years that I spent with General Electric, GE.
GE, and I think GE is somewhere related to Mr. Edison also, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly.
It has
I
some.
think Edison was our first chairman, as you can imagine.
Okay.
It has deep-rooted innovation in it. But I remember my GE career of 15 years primarily for 3 reasons. The first is the operational rigor it helped me build in through my certification of Six Sigma, Master Black Belt certification of Six Sigma that I gained from GE. The second is the global exposure GE gave me, including 5 years in working in GE USA and the balance in India. And I think that made the self-belief of you can compete with the best in the world. So that definitely was one of the big highlight of my career. And last but not the least, the third one was primarily related to, it helped me how to run a business. In GE, in my 15 years, I did 8 roles in varying functions. I started with supply chain, I did product development, marketing, sales, quality, and also as a business leader. So that helped me kind of groom myself into a business leader. However, I would say the last 2.5 years of my career have been the most exciting. In fact, I would say most satisfying, both from professional standpoint and personal standpoint. Personal standpoint because I returned to Delhi after 15 years, so it was like a homecoming, coming to Wolters Kluwer as the CEO.
I think you had your green card also.
Yes, so I was, both of us, me and Amita, were pretty much settled in US, had a green card. But somewhere around in 2007, while Indian economy was really booming, we decided to come back.
Let me also introduce Amita. When did you meet her?
So I met her in, I would say 1994, 1995. Yeah.
And you got married?
Yeah, we got married then.
It was an arranged marriage?
It was a combination of love and arranged marriage, I would say. Yeah.
Because
it's a well-kept secret, though.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Ma'am, how do you find our DCites and DTites?
Smart people.
Smart people, yes, no doubt. DCites and DTites, they are all smart guys, intelligent guys, and they work hard, they go along, and the destiny helps them. That's why, so many years you worked hard. You had intelligence, that's why you entered DTU.
Yeah.
Entering DTU itself gives you a certificate that you are an intelligent boy, or a fine boy or a girl. And once you get admitted, you get good placements. Wonderful things happen in life after getting into the DTU.
I can surely vouch for that.
And let me share with you, like you passed out in 91. At that time also it was a prestigious place to join, and even today it is one of the best, it has grown to be one of the best institutions in the country, and we have an excellent grading. when you entered DCE, that time it was in Kashmiri Gate.
Exactly.
And today the DTU is in Rohini Bhavana Road, and it has 164 acres or 174 acres of campus. It's a huge campus. And that time it was in Kashmiri Gate, which was a central place and a historical place, undoubtedly. How did you find that campus that time when you joined as a young boy?
I have vivid memories. In fact, all those memories got activated when I entered this campus. But I was actually blown away by this campus compared to our old one. But I would like to highlight three things about my memories of those days, apart from the campus, right? One was, like you said, I probably met the smartest people when I entered DCE at that time. I was my school topper. I was the head boy of my school. But still, I found people much better than me. So it was great working with smart people, not working, actually learning with smart people. Yeah. The second was the kind of degree of rigor, the academic, which was still there. And when I was talking to the Vice Chancellor and you, I think it's still being maintained. And that really helped me throughout my career also. So I think that definitely the degree of rigor that brought in. And last but not the least, fun with learning, right? I still have vivid memories of our industrial tour that our branch went to Goa, Mumbai. I think it was great fun along with learning. Yeah, so those three things really stand out.
Yeah, mechanical is a big department. Even now, mechanical is one of the biggest department. At that
really?
Today
it
also
was supposed to be one of the best branches to pass out at that time.
Oh yeah, even today it is that. So we are carrying on the flag.
Glad to know.
Why did you come back from US?
Like I said, I think I would say primarily two reasons. The first one was I think at that time, Indian economy was really booming. I'm talking about 2007. And there was so much opportunities that were starting in India. And GE, by that time I would have spent around 10 years with them, was looking at making something like, Make in India. Modi had started. 2007, way back, GE had started something called In India for India. Okay. So I came back from US to head that business of GE for In India for India, where the remit was to develop medical equipments which are suited for the country.
Okay.
And that was how I came back, and it was an exciting role and I think I really enjoyed that. The second reason was obviously a little personal. My parents, while I was in US for 4 or 5 years, they used to come every year to US. But as the age was catching up, they had stopped coming for the last 1.5 years. So it was also something family-oriented and personal reason.
You basically belong to Delhi.
I do belong to Delhi, although I moved back to Bangalore because that's where GE was located. But then Bangalore and Delhi, it's still closer than Wisconsin and Delhi.
Yeah, they're closer. Amita, you married this man, our engineer gentleman.
Yeah.
How long it has been?
It's been like 23 years now.
23 years is a long journey, and you will be celebrating your silver jubilee within 2 years.
Yeah.
How do you find this gentleman?
Very caring.
Very caring.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. She has a good word for you.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Now you're the CEO of the company, so you must be supervising lots of people. There must be hundreds of them.
Yeah.
Working.
I think in India, Wolters Kluwer has over 1,000 employees.
Okay.
More than 700 of them are involved in development centers and developing software solutions, not only for India but for the globe. So very much aligned with the three growth strategic pillars of Make in India, which is the development center.
Oh, yeah.
Also Digital India. 85% of our global revenue comes for software solutions. And I think over the last 3 years, we are transforming the business, aligning with the Digital India vision, where we're changing the way the professionals in the field of healthcare, taxation accountant, the chartered accountant, the law firm, how they're working. So we're kind of transforming the way they work. Also, I would say skilling India is another area. Many of our software solutions improve the skill sets of both nurses, doctors, chartered accountant, bankers. So yeah, it's been an exciting journey over the last 2.5 years. Probably I would say one of the most satisfying that I have had because of the kind of transformation that we have led over the last 2.5 years.
Did you dream to be a CEO of a company
I would
long
say,
back?
I would say when I was working with GE, yes, I started dreaming of doing that. And I think, like we were discussing earlier, I think GE is also like a factory for creating CEOs for other company globally. So yeah, I did start to dream of it. And like I said, my 15 years and the company's greatness, it encourages people to move around different functions and kind of prepares you for that CEO kind of a role, either within the company or outside. For me, it was outside.
Okay, give me the freedom to stun you really. What is your dream now to become in future?
I think it's a good question. I think my dream is now to transform and using my position. Like I said, the most satisfying part of my last 2.5 years, it's not about being a CEO. It's the opportunity that position gives you to make a difference. Like I said,
very true.
Yeah, for me, I think 2 areas I would like to highlight for Wolters Kluwer. One is in the healthcare. In healthcare, we're totally transforming the way doctors treat their patient using software solutions which are based on cloud and artificial intelligence. Just to give you an example, we have a solution called UpToDate. Research has shown that a doctor, when he's treating a patient, every day he or she faces 11 clinical questions. Unfortunately, 60% of those clinical questions go unanswered.
Oh.
Imagine if can you imagine, if you have a question, a doctor, he'll not go to medical journal and search for that answer. He'll at best call his friend who might also not do. But imagine if you can get through a solution, which is this UpToDate, answer to that clinical question in 90 seconds, even without an internet, something which is validated by medical journals published till yesterday, also validated by 6,000 experts sitting around the board. And that's what this solution is. And it's not just who I'm saying it. Harvard did a study on this particular solution over 3 years, over 3,000 hospitals, and they concluded that hospitals which were using this solution saved 11,500 more lives than the hospitals which were not using it. So I think it's like a dream come true for me to have the opportunity to transform that in India. Already we have more than 20,000 doctors who have started using this solution. So this is on the healthcare side. On the chartered accountant firms, we have introduced a practice management software for chartered accountant firms. And I think we introduced it around 2.5 years ago when we launched it. You could imagine the chartered accountant firms at that time were still using Excel sheets to manage their practice. This particular software is changing totally, again, cloud-based, changing the way they're working. Imagine chartered accountants are India's financial backbone.
Yeah.
Over the next few years, we'll transform the way they're operating. And I think those are the things that you get a kick out of now in transforming.
Very true, very true. It was really interesting talking to you. You're so full of information and experiences. I would like to ask you, would you like to give a message to our youngster students?
Yeah, students who are stepping into professional life, and I'll have 3 things to say to them. The first one is have a strong sense of values, integrity. And I learned this from my father, who worked his entire life in income tax department and maintained the highest level of integrity there. To have a strong sense of values. And when I asked him sometimes, he said it helped him sleep peacefully at night. So, have the set of values and you'll sleep peacefully at night. The second is have a high standard of excellence and have the tenacity to achieve that. What I mean by that is aim for being the best and have a kind of tenacity. Do not give up in that pursuit of excellence. And last but not the least, be a learner. Like I said, what has really helped me is being able to learn every day, adapt to new situations. In my 15 years with GE, I did 8 roles. And the only reason was that I was learning every day, adapting myself. So those will be my 3 messages to all the DTU students and people who are stepping into professional life.
So nice of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for
Thank
being
you.
with us. Thanks, Amita. God bless you. Have a great journey.
Thank you very much.